you'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time.
What's up everyone, today we're diving into a game that's still making people throw controllers and question their life choices, the iconic Dark Souls 3. The big question is it still worth playing in 2024? Whether you are a veteran of the Souls series or someone considering diving in for the first time, this video will help you decide if this classic is still worth your time. And I will break down everything from gameplay to graphics to the community and even mods, so stick around to find out if the game is still worth your time. Released in 2016, Dark Souls 3 is the final chapter in From Software's trilogy of pain and suffering, action RPG. Back when it first released, it was praised for its combat, world design, and of course for making us all question why do we enjoy being destroyed by bosses. You play as the Ashen One, whose job is to rekindle the flames and defeat the Lords of Cinder, and if that sounds confusing, don't worry, 80% of the game's lore is hidden in item descriptions, so good luck figuring that out on your own. Now, does it have that replay value? Dark Souls 3 was made for replayability. New Game Plus lets you go back through with harder enemies, better loot, and the same "why am I doing this again" feeling. But seriously though, switching up builds and trying different strategies keeps the experience fresh. Plus, don't sleep on the DLCs, Ashes of Ariandel and the Ringed City. These expansions add new bosses, new areas, and several cool weapons. Now on to the gameplay. The combat, it's still brutal. You're either parrying enemies like a pro or mistiming a dodge and getting launched into Stratosphere. There's no in between. But seriously though, the satisfaction of beating a tough boss still holds up. It's like beating an exam you didn't study for but somehow you passed. And the build variety? Chef's kiss. You've got everything from heavy armor and giant swords to magic spells that make you feel like you're cheating. Now graphically and visually, Dark Souls 3 still looks great. It's dark, it's moody, and the atmosphere is as immersive as ever. And the one thing that really sticks out in 2024 is the level design. It's still some of the best in gaming today. The interconnected world makes you feel like you're on this epic, never-ending journey. The community is still surprisingly active in 2024. You can summon a co-op buddy for help or get invaded by someone who's clearly here to ruin your good time. You know, classic Dark Souls multiplayer. In addition, PC players get to have more fun with mods. Want to replace a boss with Shrek? Or fight enemies in their underwears? Yeah, mods got you covered. So, is Dark Souls 3 still worth playing in 2024? Absolutely. It remains one of the most satisfying and challenging games out there. Its deep lore, rewarding gameplay, and active community make it a timeless classic. However, if you are not a fan of difficult games or prefer a more straightforward narrative, Dark Souls 3 might not be for you. But for those who love a challenge and rich, atmospheric worlds, it's still a must-play. In conclusion, Dark Souls 3 is still a masterpiece even in 2024. Whether you are revisiting the series or experiencing it for the first time, this game will test your skills and your control's durability. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I want to let you know that I prefer Dark Souls 2.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear!